Race 12, day 2. It's the Touche Cup, Punchestown. It's a 4 mile 2 furlong, so settle in, put the kettle on, get some bickies for a cup of tea. French Life is our highest rated runner, and Serious Chew will be looking for a change of luck here. 4-1 favourite Colombian Coffee will be hardest to beat. 9-2 Touche. 9-1 Tappa Napa. They're away and racing. They come to the first of 22 and up and over they go. And French Life is our leader from the Zarovich and Colombian Coffee. We also have Wild Endeavour, Tappa Napa, I'm a Donkey, Colombian Coffee, Crushed Ice, Uncle Dermot. They come to the second. And as you'd expect, there's no speed in the race. Maybe gone slightly faster than I would be expecting, but it's but they're cruising along well. And out the back we have Touche, Deloraine and the Bowie Sound. They've got 30.5 furlongs to go, and they go over a crossing, and the Zarovich has got a half-length lead on the outside of French Life. Then about 2.5 away to Wild Endeavour as they take the third. And up and over they go. Then we've got Uncle Dermot in fourth, who's about 4 wide on the track. Then we have Colombian Coffee is down near the fence, and in between them in the pink is Tappa Napa. Then back on the rail with the red and the blue sleeves is Crushed Ice as they take the next one. Then we have Classic Cake from Beggar's Banquet, Ukraine, I'm a Donkey, Touche, Add a Red Owl, Deloraine, the Bowie Sound, and O. Running along. French Life, just a narrow leader, just sharing the lead with the Zarovich, and they come to the 5th steeple now, and up and over they go. And it's French Life by about a neck to the Zarovich, then 2.5 away to Wild Endeavour. Halfway in fourth, and now crossing down to be outside of Wild Endeavour is Uncle Dermot. Then back behind him on the rails is Crushed Ice from Colombian Coffee sitting out on his outside. 3 wide in the pink is Tappa Napa, and wider again is Beggar's Banquet. Then back down on the rails we have Classic Cake from I'm a Donkey. So they come on to the 6th. And then we have Deloraine, the Bowie Sound, Add a Red and O together at the tail. As they run along now, they come to the next fence. And every horse jumped it well, and the positions didn't change. And the Zarovich and French Life sharing the lead, and they're out by 2.5 to Uncle Dermot and Wild Endeavour, who's sharing third. They come to the 8th. Up and over they go, and there's no problems there. Then we have Crushed Ice is now moved out 3 wide and is 5th with Colombian Coffee and Tappa Napa behind it. Then Touche from Beggar's Banquet, Ukraine. Classic Cake is down on the fence from I'm a Donkey. Deloraine behind it and then we've got 3 sharing the tail as they go over the next one. And that is the Bowie Sound, Add a Red Owl and O. 20 furlongs to go. 4,000 metres left in the race. They come to the next, and up and over they go. And every horse dumped it perfectly. And nothing's changed to the order. It's got French Life and the Zarovich. They come to the 11th. So it's French Life from the Cesarevich. Moving up closer now is Wild Endeavour and Uncle Dermot. Then we have Tapper Napper and Crushed Ice. Back down on the fence, scraping paint, is Colombian Coffee as they come to the 12th. Out wide on the track there we have Deloraine. And then back behind them, Classic Cake, the Bowie Sound from Ukraine, Ada Red Owl, I'm a Donkey, and OO. They go past the stands, they go past the post. 15 furlongs to go, 3,000 metres left, and it's Wild Endeavour. It's now cruised up and put the head in front. They come to the 13th and up and over they go, and Wild Endeavour got stuck into it, and so did the Bowie Sound. And one's been pulled up, Ukraine's been pulled out of the race. And it's French Life in front by a length to Wild Endeavour. Then we've got Tapper Napper out 3 wide as they come to the 14th. And over they go. Then down on the fence there in the blue is Beggar's Banquet and Colombian Coffee. Then we have Chubu from Uncle Dermot, Deloraine, who's out wide. Back towards the rails there's Classic Cake. And then we have line of 4 at the tail, OO, Ada Red Owl, the Bowie Sound, and I'm a Donkey. 12 furlongs to go. And Wild Endeavour now puts the head back in front. It's now about a half in front as they come to the 15th. And another one's getting pulled out of the race here. I'm a Donkey's day is over. And Wild Endeavour by a half to French Life, who's just hugged the rails for the journey so far. Out wide in the track and almost no man's land is Beggar's Banquet. And back down on the fence is a Cesarevich, and between them Colombian Coffee and Crushed Ice. Then in the green and gold is Chubu, Deloraine. Another one's getting pulled up here. The Bowie Sound has been pulled out of the race. So they go over the 16th. And Wild Endeavour by a length to French Life. Third half away is Beggar's Banquet. Another one's getting pulled out of the race. Looks like Ada Red Owl has finished the day. They come to the 17th and up and over they go. And it's Wild Endeavour. 3/4 to French Life. They've opened up a bit of gap on the rest of the pack. They're about 2.5 clear as they go over the 18th. Of the Cesarevich, Beggar's Banquet, been handy throughout. Deloraine, been wide throughout. Then we've got Uncle Dermot pushing between runners. From Chubu, Crushed Ice, OO, Tapper Napper just getting out of its ground. Colombian Coffee's dropped back through the field. And Classic Cake is last. Over the next fence. And Colombian Coffee's getting scrubbed along now to make up that ground, but it's Beggar's Banquet, our new leader from French Life. Chubu's coming on. Chubu, I think it's the second start for Chubu, and Chubu's moved up and has taken the lead at the 4 furlong, and it's Chubu in front. They take the next, and Chubu went straight. One's lost the rider there, Tapper Napper, and it's Chubu out in front by 1.5, maybe 2 to Beggar's Banquet as it crosses over to the rail on the home turn. Colombian Coffee runs into third. Crushed Ice wide. French Life struggling as they go over the second last. And it's Chubu well clear at the moment. 2.5 to Colombian Coffee. Beggar's Banquet battling on. Deloraine trying to come into the race. And Crushed Ice, nothing else can win. 1.5 furlongs left. They come on down to the last. And up and over they go. And Chubu jumped it well and should be in no danger as it runs on down with a furlong to go. It's Chubu by about 3 from Deloraine running on nicely, but it will be out of time at the half. And Chubu will win. And will win comfortably by at least 3 lengths to Deloraine. A length and a half away, third Colombian Coffee. Beggar's Banquet, 4th. Crushed Ice and Classic Cake in a photo for 5th. Congratulations, P. Kale.